Hey everyone, Archie here and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel. Hope you're all doing amazing, and today you're joining me for the creation of a traveling restaurant. Now, if you have no idea what it is basically just like food truck, but not exactly. It's a bit different, but actually this build is based on two things. The first is based on the food truck festival that I created a long time ago, and the second thing that this build is based on is the caravan site that I created like 1 month ago, something like that. And while I'm talking to you, you can see that I'm creating something that I created like pre-made the front of the caravan, and in a bit you're gonna see me putting some wheels. And if you want to know exactly how I did them, you need to go and check out the latest build that I created regarding like caravans or related to caravans, which is the caravan site. So you can check it right now on the screen, go and check it out, and you'll see exactly how I created that front caravan section and those wheels. Now, don't go right now, go after this video, alright? It's not gonna run anywhere. Anywho, I decided to combine the things that I just learned how to do or came up with in the caravan site build, and to combine it with the food trucks that I created long ago, and it was actually one of the top videos and top builds that you really loved on the channel and on my gallery. So I decided to go with the traveling restaurant, which is basically a big caravan which have inside of it a lot of ingredients, a lot of space to cook, and basically it can deliver food to anywhere around the country, or if you want to be a bit more ambitious, around the world. Anywho, so this is what we're building today, and I really hope that you're gonna enjoy this build. Now, some information about this build. First of all, we are in Windenburg, and if you want to place it exactly where I'm building it in Windenburg, because, well, to be honest, it's gonna be fitting this place the best because I actually use some sort of a pattern on the ground that kind of fits the ground over here. So, and it actually drove me again crazy because I think you know that one of the things that is, I cannot even describe how annoying is in the game, is that you cannot have almost the same pattern on the ground, just like the environment or the world has around the lot that you are building in. Like it's 95% of those patterns around the world are not matching, and it's kind of can drive you crazy, and it drove me crazy over here also. But I kind of find the thing that is the most resembling the pattern around here and kind of went with it, so it will fit the best in this lot. Now, this lot is, as I was saying, it's in Windenburg on a 20 by 20 instead of the bar that used to be in this lot, and it's on the it's inside the city, in the right side. 20 by 20, I think it's the rightest, like the rightest lot in this world, so it's not really hard to find it. As you can see, I placed it near the river, and at the end I decided to, and I tried to actually create the illusion of this food truck or this well, traveling restaurant parking here, because there were already some tables scattered around with some nice place to sit near the river, something really romantic, really beautiful. And actually there is also there are some toilets over here, like public ones, and I said maybe it will kind of save me the needs of putting one, but at the end I kind of shoved one also over here. But if you don't want it, you can always take it out or scale it down, so it's still gonna be inside a slot, and use the public one from the world. So this is a really nice place for this place. A really nice place for this place. It's a really nice place for this traveling restaurant to park. And as I was saying, there's the river over here. You can go fish if you want. Also, if you're owning this build, as the owner, it's one of the most fun builds that I create. I don't know, I really love those small restaurants to play. They're so much fun. As you can see right now, the back side of the caravan is actually the supply section, if you want to call it this way, and it is kind of what I was saying. The caravan parked here because they are already, well, I tried to give the vibe of already placed like seating area and some really nice place to just chill and have a good meal. So they parked here and they took some of their extra supplies like those seats and some tables, placed them on the ground and opened the restaurant. That was the thing that I tried to create in this build, and I hope I managed to do that. And right now you can see that I created that, well, I used that pattern on the ground that kinda, it's not perfect, but it's kind of resembling the pattern around this lot, and that's exactly what I was saying. I just, there is pattern really close to that pattern, but I want all of the painting tool, like the ground painting tool, to be able to pick the pattern around the lot and fully match it. It's just annoying how you cannot do that. So yeah, at the end, this is the closest that I could master on the pattern on the ground. I hope it's not that bad. And yeah, so you can see that I'm creating some sort of those are the pre-placed seating areas, which is why the caravan decided to stay over here and open the restaurant. Now the inside is gonna be even more cooler because I even created like grilling area. It's not functional, that grilling, specifically those grilling area is not gonna be functional, but they are really awesome. And in a bit you're gonna see even a sign of some hamburger, because this is some sort of a hamburger well, traveling restaurant. I created a 3D model of a hamburger with, I think there are some seats that I used to create that hamburger, and I placed it above, like on the top area of the caravan. Something really awesome. I think that you're gonna enjoy this. I think that I definitely know that you're gonna enjoy playing this. It's 100% functional, usable. You can buy it as the owner, or you can just visit this place for a great meal with your Sims. Whatever you want to try and play it, I hope that you're gonna enjoy it. Now let's talk about something else for a moment, and it's actually the latest news regarding the cottage living pack that is about to be out on the 22nd of this month. Now yesterday there was a live stream showcasing some of the things, some of the features, some of the gameplay of the game. Let me know if you caught it. I did. I wasn't like vocal in the chat, I was kind of lurking, but I was so amazed with the things that they just showed us. I already saw some of the EA Game Changers videos, I think. Well, I saw those the EA Game Changers that more using the building aspect of the game, just like I do. But don't get me wrong, I really think that I'm gonna super enjoy playing this pack. I already purchased it because I totally think it's worth it. I'm not quite sure that the extra bonus for pre-purchase it is the thing that kinda worth it, but I did watch Mrs. Griffey build by, and she even showcased the debug items in that pack, and boy oh boy, people, wow. The items, like, I think the debug items in this pack are even more awesome than the building items. Honestly, if you're asking me, it's amazing. Of course, we're gonna get the pool, not the pool, the like the lake tool, the pond tool. And by the way, if you do not know, this is gonna be a separated like update to the game. Base game gonna get it also. So don't think that you need to buy the pack in order to get the pool. Not pool, the pond tool, okay? Just know that. But yeah, I watched Mrs. Griffey and apologize, Tanya, for calling you Mrs. Griffey. I know you said that it's like Maple Story Griffey or something like that, but you know, force of habit. But anyway, I've watched her build by with the debug items, and it's just amazing. Can't wait to build something with it. And yeah, I hope that you're hyped as I am for this pack, and I know, you know what, I do know that I'm gonna enjoy the gameplay of it, because I think that I told you that in my previous video when I created the community garden. If you missed it, go check it out. But in the community garden, actually there is enough space to add some of the new things that we're gonna get, those huge, humongous, oversized fruits and veggies that we will be able to grow. There is another section over there that you can fit them if you want. Instead of the, I think, the sunflowers, you can just shove them over there. And of course, all of the animals, which I already put my eye on them, and I said, okay, so they are kind of coming out of some sort of a shed or a coop or whatever it is, and I already noticed that probably we will be able to scale those items down. And if we can scale them down, we can create our own like coops and places for the cows. How do you call that? And places for the llamas and stuff like that. You know what? Another thing that kind of popped into my head is the fact that we have now cows and llamas probably means that maybe in future updates, future extra updates, we might get some other animals on 4. Because once they brought those animals to the game, they already have the coding inside the game, so they just need to recode them a bit differently maybe and change the texture of them. And basically you can now have horses and donkeys and some other creatures. So yeah, oh, a small break, and right now you can see that we are creating the Hamburger Sign, which I created from stools, because I tried to create something. I did try to go with something a bit rounded, a bit more rounded on top, but I couldn't find something that will be perfect with the colors. And also, because of the size and design of it, you can see that the patty is actually part of the stool. Something really, really cool. I didn't want to create it out of out of platforms like I did in the burger drive-thru, which I created also. You can go and check that out also on my channel. I didn't want to create something like that, so I created a bit like a small mini burger or something like that. And I did try to place 2 tomatoes over there, but it kind of didn't fit my imagination and my will and the way I saw that in my brain. So I went with a bit bigger tomato. Right now we are shoving it under the patty inside the burger. And you can see, I think now, yeah, right now, that I'm putting those small bits of sesame on top with, I think those are the wool balls or whatever they call from Nifty Knitting. So if you do not have that pack, and I do know that many people do not have that pack, so you're probably not gonna have those sprinkles of sesame on top of the bun. So I do apologize for that, but it kind of just fit the best over there. And right now we are inside the traveling restaurant, which of course is, I think by now you can understand, this is a burger traveling restaurant. And burgers, it's kind of hard to say that. And over here I kind of placed those pipes, and I wasn't quite sure if I want to place them, because the whole design of the caravan is kind of futuristic, modern futuristic, and not quite sure that in like modern futuristic caravans you're gonna see, like food caravans, you're gonna see those pipes outside, sticking outside of the walls. But I kind of went with it because I wanted to just you know, give the vibe of cold water, hot water. So yeah, I just went with it, and now I'm just placing some cluttering items all around that fits the idea of a restaurant. Anywho, cottage living, let's go back to it, and let me know in the comment section down below what is the thing that excites you the most regarding the new pack. Are you gonna get it? Did you get it already? And yeah, let me know in the comment section. I'm really curious to know. And right now you can see me creating that grilling area with those grills. And I just created them as like cosmetic items because it is kind of like, you know, any burger shop or burger restaurant has those, and I decided I want to create them. Even though they are not usable, the only thing that needs to be usable in here are the sinks, which are, and the chef station, I think it's called. It's the thing with the open window towards the outside section of the caravan. So those are the only thing that needs to be actually usable in order for this to be functional. So do not worry. Those grills are just for the cosmetic aspect. So I think I really love them. I really love them, and I'm glad that I created them, because otherwise probably I would have just placed some, I don't know, more cluttering like items and supplies for creating those burgers, but those grills are actually adding a bit more realistic aspect to this build. So yeah, I'm really proud of them. And yeah, so wait a minute, where was I? Cottage living. So yeah, so many things to talk about this pack, and you know what? I'm really hyped for it. I will be lying to tell you that I wasn't thinking about doing streams with this pack, start streaming, and maybe do some buildings, because of course we're gonna have to build some sort of farm with it. I think the last time I built a farm was the timber farm, and that was over a year ago, something like that. I built the red tractor farm, but it was a small farm. I really want to build a big, gigantic 64 by 64 farm with that pack, with all of those water wheels, and wow. So many awesome things are about to happen in the channel, so I highly recommend for you, if you are new here, to consider subscribing to the channel, because yeah, it's gonna be fun with the pack, and in the near future probably I'm gonna start streaming. I'm actually building a new PC for that, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna build, we're gonna talk, we're gonna laugh. Not quite sure when I'm gonna start streaming. Let me know if you want me to do that. This might give me a boost, because I'm not quite sure yet when it's gonna be. And believe me, it's gonna be funny, because when I'm not editing myself, I'm some sort of a jester. So yeah, can't wait for the new pack to arrive. And yeah, so we are getting closer to the end of this video, and of course this build is at the gallery for you to download and enjoy under my ID RGR Gaming. And if you want the tray file for this build, in the description down below, for 30 days only, get yourself the copy fast. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're gonna have a lot of fun playing it. Keep that Sims party going for me, because RGR Gaming is signing off.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about. And while the world is spinning faster every night, I feel I'm stuck in reverse somehow. But it ain't no one's fault that I am stuck here. No one to blame this on, feeling so hopeless. I keep on pouring salt on my wounds when I shouldn't stay. I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure. A force of habit to point at another mistake, but two wrongs don't make one right. I gotta pull it together before it's too late. An hourglass in my mind, a light. I know it's hard.